Hey, Sam, Scott, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Any questions?
Couple.
Okay.
Well,
Why?
wondering-
What's going on?
Wondering first, if you could tell me, do you think that Vice President Biden should be receiving security briefings?
I think we ought to finish going through the process. Let's all remember 2 years ago, Chuck Schumer wouldn't let me come to orientation, do anything until I went through the recount. 2 recounts, actually. I think we ought to finish. Let's finish counting the votes, and there'll be plenty of time.
Does it strike you as a risk to security at all?
No.
No. Can you tell us at all about what it was like being in Georgia yesterday and what your attitude towards that race is right now? How do you think it's going?
I wasn't there yesterday. I'm going tomorrow.
Apologies.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be there tomorrow. But look, Chuck Schumer said what he really believes. He said first they're going to take Georgia, then they're going to change this country. They're going to change America. And what their changes are bad things for this country. They, one, socialism. 2, they want to pack the Supreme Court, which will impact our religious freedom and our Second Amendment rights. They want Medicare for all, which is going to stop private health insurance for 150 million Americans. They want the Green New Deal, which will cost $100 trillion and devastate our economy. So that's what he wants. David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler are great candidates. They're going to win in the first week of January. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure they win.
How likely do you think a Republican-led Senate could confirm Bernie Sanders as labor secretary? He says he wants a job. He was open to it.
Well, we're going to we'll go through and we'll vet everybody. I mean, what's fascinating is that if you look at the last 4 years, the Democrats have never allowed the Trump administration, I don't think, ever to fully staff their agencies at all. And now watch it as soon as once this is over. If Biden won, that's what all they're going to talk about is, oh, don't be obstructionist. So it's going to be fascinating.
And what does it say that it seems like President Trump still has a lot of power here right now in this lane and with this potential? I know some of you we're waiting for election results, but there seems to be a lot of power that he has in this lame duck session coming up.
He's president until January 20th, and so he ought to continue, doing his job.
And do you have any concerns with what's going on with the Defense Department right now, with Mark Esper leaving, a lot of top level members leaving, and some coming in who are more hawkish in their views, and Iran and leaving Afghanistan?
Well, the president gets to pick his team. I have a good relationship with Mark Esper, and I'm on the Armed Services Committee, and we've got to make sure we have a lethal military, and we ought to be always careful how we use it.
And so do you think, are there any concerns about that replacement? Just for 2 months, all these top level people being shifted out?
No.
All right, thank you. Thanks,
Thanks.
Senator.
All right.